Good morning, good morning, good morning, and happy Monday, everyone. Hello, hello. I was trying to have enough time to share this out so you all can find it easily, but it wasn't cooperating very well. So anyway, I will share it a couple more places into some groups. So when you find it, do the same thing, please. And let's get our family in here together this morning. Good morning, Blue. All right, so I've got it shared out, and if you all will help me sharing, I would really appreciate that. Good morning, Catherine Kovacs. Oh my gosh, that full moon. Did you all get to see it? Oh, I was out back looking at it and snapped a couple of pictures through the trees because it wasn't quite high enough just to get it all by itself. But what amazing energy came in with that full moon. Good morning, Annie 7. All right, so let's go into our hearts. Touching the heart center, we slow down the breathing. And then add in some love. Hold in your heart something very special to you. Breathe in love and surround that person, place, animal, whatever it might be. Just surround that with the love in your heart. And then exhale that love back out into the world. And then breathe in again. Breathing into the heart space. Let's move that energy upward, up, up, up to the brain. And then up even further through the throat chakra, the third eye, and crown. And just move the energy with a channel of light up to the divine. So we just did what our blue gene calls heart, mind to the divine. What a beautiful way to start the day and changes the vibration. All right, so blue, it's cloudy and no sleep. So I don't think it's full until 2:26 this afternoon. Well, it sure looked pretty full last night. And with it being a supermoon, it seems so much closer to us and big and bright and just absolutely amazing. So heart-brain coherence. There's a purpose behind it. It was developed actually by scientists who were on a quest. And what they were looking for is how some people or groups of people can remain so at peace inside. How they live their life with ease and grace, and things just don't seem to upset them. So they went on a quest and they talked to monks, they talked to yogis, they talked to gurus and spiritual leaders, and they started asking the questions that would lead them eventually to the heart-brain coherence. They did all kinds of research, and what they found was when we entered that state of breathing in and connecting in the heart to the mind, it changes our brain state. It actually does physically change our brain state. So it goes into the highest brain waves that are possible. And in that state of mind, we start healing our body. We start slowing down instead of always in that go, 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 go mode and the anxiety that can come with that. And this is how we obtain inner peace, by just being aware, by connecting in the heart to everything that we do, every decision we make. You know, we make choices every day. We make a choice as soon as we wake up. What's my day going to be like? And how am I going to be today? Can I put a smile on my face? A legitimate smile, not a fake smile? Can I look for one thing that's positive? And that's why I always ask every day for you all to give me one thing you're grateful for. Because if we can tune in to that positivity, have an attitude of gratitude, things change. And it's not that any physical thing changes in our life, it's our perception of it. And if we're looking at it through those glasses of gratitude, wow, amazing things happen. And we see life a little bit differently. And so that was the research that went into the heart-brain coherence. And that's why I do it. I teach it. I do it every day. And sometimes I do it at night. And sometimes I do it in the middle of the day. One thing it has helped me with is regulating the blood pressure. I know I do a few other things for that, but that's the main thing. If I feel myself starting to get anxious or stressed at all, I just immediately go to the heart-brain coherence. I've done this while I was sitting at traffic lights before and got some weird looks. I think people thought I might be having a heart attack when actually it was very opposite. It was me bringing my vibration into alignment so that I don't have stress and I don't have high blood pressure. So that's your history lesson today about how the heart-brain coherence came into existence. And we have lots of people joining us this morning. Good morning, Pat Moss. Good morning, Auntie Jean Lorio. Andrea Gregg, thank you for sharing. Brookie and Dylan and Max, good morning to you. And Kathy Hand, I bet you're on your way to work. Pritchetta and Pritchier and Goofy, good morning. And Catherine Kovacs is giving us her gratitude. I am grateful for my friends. Isn't that awesome to think about the things we're grateful for? And one of the first things that come to mind is our support group, those who love us unconditionally, like this beautiful family that comes together. And Brookie says, my foot injury has really been a blessing in making me and us slow down. I honestly hadn't done Qigong for way too long, and I'm finally making time for it. It's amazing how much more profound it feels when I've had such a hiatus. That's true. You know, if we get away from our spiritual practices like meditation or Qigong or whatever, yoga, whatever it might be, and then once we start it back up again, it feels new and fresh and familiar, like this is what I needed all along. And good morning, Tony. Is Sally with you? I normally see Sally's name there. There she is. Sally and Tony jumping in here in the house. Well, the angels had quite a profound message for us last night. So I'm going to take a minute to share that with you. And I encourage you to go onto the website and read it. There's something about reading the words on the page. And this one especially, I think, made a big difference. Prachetta, today we celebrate the love and bond of brother and sister in India. It's called Rakhi. I got lots of gifts from Prachir and Goofy. Oh, how beautiful. And Pat Moss says, I'm grateful for decluttering. Took loads of coat hangers to old people's homes near me. What a treat for them. Thank you for doing that. So the message from last night is called Shine Bright Like a Diamond. Duke Ellington says, a problem is a chance for you to do your best. Good morning, Michelle Landers. Just as a diamond is formed under pressure, our character and resilience are forged in the fires of adversity. For a diamond to form, it needs certain conditions. In researching this, I found that it takes anywhere from, listen to this, from 1 to 3.3 billion years for a diamond to be created naturally. Raw carbon needs to be subjected to a great deal of pressure, which occurs around 90 to 120 miles underneath the surface of the Earth, as well as intense heat of between 900 to 1300 centigrade. I can't even fathom that. This creates the hardest material on Earth, a diamond. Its name comes from the Greek word adamas, which means unbreakable or invincible. Just imagine that as we are transformed through our fires of life into strong, resilient beings, we become as a diamond, unbreakable or invincible as a result. Dear angels, problems are not obstacles in our spiritual journey. They are the path itself. They are the divine curriculum designed to help us learn the lessons our souls need for growth. By embracing challenges with an open heart and a willingness to learn, we not only overcome them, but also become our best selves, stronger, wiser, and more compassionate. In this way, every problem becomes a sacred opportunity to step closer to the divine and to fulfill our highest potential. Dear ones, turning to your faith can provide comfort and direction during tough times. Problems often involve other people, and it can be easy to react with anger or resentment, or even to withdraw inside yourself. Instead, strive to respond with love and compassion. We encourage you to tap into your inner knowingness of who you are and connect with your divine spark within you. Through standing in your divine authenticity, you can face the fires of life with courage and a strength that you may not be aware exists. There is nothing greater than the power of love. It is the true diamond, unbreakable and invincible. You were created through the love of God, and therefore you are the diamond that was meant to be, just as you are. Dear angels, thank you. Today I promise to shine bright like a diamond. So think about that for a minute. We're all diamonds. Don't you love diamonds? I love diamonds. I love the sparkly of them. I love just the energy that comes from them. And in researching how they're formed, I now have more respect for diamonds. I now see them as something that has gone through tremendous change to get to be what it is. And so knowing that I'm a diamond, I'm very happy about that. And knowing that you are all diamonds just makes me ecstatic because I see us just shining so brilliantly and so beautifully out into the world. And we have more people coming in. How beautiful. Sally says, I'm grateful for being present today and for connection with our grand and great grandchildren yesterday. Awesome. And Prachetta is grateful for my dearest, beautiful fairy Teri ma'am, my angelic river family, and my amazing Prachir and Goofy. Good morning, Joanne. Good morning, Deirdre. Good morning, Hope. And yes, it is a blue moon. Brookie says, Teri, I'm so glad you bounced back so strongly from what was getting you down not all that long ago. You diamond, you. Indeed. And as the message said, those problems, I don't like to think of them as problems, but that's how it came out in the message. Those challenges and struggles that we go through are just the fires that are making us into the diamond that we are meant to be, that we were created to be by our Creator. So smile, that bright smile of being a diamond. And good morning, Isabel. Oh my goodness. Brookie, is it your birthday? Uh, how do I miss these things? I have to have a birthday calendar to help me keep up. I think I'm going to create that for myself so I don't miss anybody else's birthdays. So happy birthday, Brookie, and I hope it's a wonderful, amazing day for you. All right, so what does Kuan Yin have to say about all this diamond stuff? Growing towards rebirth. That is her message. It's easy to love the butterfly, a symbol of hope and emergence into new life. The path of the caterpillar may seem somewhat less blessed, yet without the caterpillar, the butterfly cannot be. Accept that what is ending, accept that which is ending, so you can open up and receive that which is beginning. This is the flow of life. It's all about endings and beginnings, isn't it? You know, we did card readings yesterday on the afternoon cuppa, and somebody got the Alpha and Omega card. Was that you, Brookie? I can't remember who it was. But it's all about beginnings and endings and beginnings again and endings. It's that complete cycle that we go through. And, you know, when we think about our human existence, we have a beginning. That's our birth, or even conception, if you want to look at it that way, when we first begin. And then we go through our lifetime and we experience death, which is the ending, and go back into a new beginning. It's all about cycles. Everything in this world is about cycles. And years ago, before I really delved more into my spirit being, I had that revelation. I'm like, you know, we're just going in circles. Everything in life that we're doing, we're going in circles, and we end right back at 0 point and start all over again. And even in our growth, our physical growth, in our wondering what this is all about, we just go in a circle until we get things figured out, or keep going in another circle to figure out more. So it's just so beautiful to see how things begin and end, and it is the flow of life. So, all right, I'm getting way up on my soapbox in my my ranting today. Let me see what's going on with you guys. Okie doke. And Brookie, I'm glad you share my birthday month with me. I love that. Oh, I'm sure that there's going to be high energy with that blue moon. And thank you, Marietta, for joining us. And Marietta says to smile, because that means that spirit is magnifying incredible, loving energy. And you're getting lots of birthday wishes, Brooke. And there's our Leo, wishing you a very happy birthday to the Qigong Queen. I love that. And speaking of that, Brookie is going to bless us with Qigong at our retreat in October. I can't wait. The last one was so beautiful, starting our day with her and just going into that gentle flow of the Qigong. Sally says, our backyard is usually pitch black at night, but last night at 1:21 a.m., it was illuminated with the most amazing blue silvery light. I could see everything. That's so awesome. Andrea, you're right. It was your card, the Alpha and Omega. I love that card. I love the energy. And I love to think about how everything continues. There is a continuous flow. And when we think about that, every door that closes is an opportunity, because there's going to be a new beginning for us. Hope says, Mama P, you created a chart with all our birthdays and home addresses. I do have that, but it doesn't remind me about people's birthdays. So I'm going to need to put it on a calendar that will send me a message and say, hey, Brookie's having a birthday today. So that's something I will do. It shouldn't take very long to put that on the calendar. And Brookie says, going into an 8-year, hooray. So over that 7 one, I feel that really put me through the ringer. You had High Priestess, that's right. And Dylan says, thanks for his awesome card. It really meant a lot to him. I'm so glad your cards fit together so beautifully. I do remember that. And yeah, it was perfection. And Kathy said both Angel and Kuan Yin messages were about transformation. Yeah, that is what it's all about. It's about growth. And when we think about what a diamond goes through to be a diamond, when you look at a diamond now, I hope you see it a little differently. I hope you see it with a perspective of more respect of that diamond. And it's so beautiful, just so beautiful to look at one and to see the shininess of it and understand more fully what it went through to be here for us to enjoy. Anybody want to take a guess about what the largest diamond in the raw was that was ever discovered? Let's play that game. So I'll give you time to share. Don't look it up. Don't Google it. But what was the largest carat size of the largest diamond that was found in the raw? And then bonus point if you can tell me where it's at now. Julie Kiss, good morning. Charlie Coons, good morning to you. And still more birthday wishes. I love that. And Michelle says, if you like, you can check out my Facebook page for a video and a post about this very powerful full moon in Aquarius. It is a beautiful moon. Nope, it's not the Herkimer, and it's not the Hope Diamond. That would be cool, though, wouldn't it, Hope? So what is that largest diamond? And you don't have to know the name of it, but what do you think it weighed? What is the weight in carats of that largest diamond? Good morning, Linda Lemieux. Okay, we had a couple of guesses, but nobody guessed how much it weighed. What do you think that diamond weighed in carats? Because that's how diamonds are measured. It was found in Africa, yes. I think it was South Africa, Sally. Oh, Leo, you are our bright, shining diamond. I love you so much, Leo. Thank you for always putting a smile on our face and helping us to just love. Thank you for that. 4.2 carats. Nope. That's a little off. Oh, Brookie, did you Google it? Yes, it was called starts with a C, the Cullinan diamond. And it was 3,106.75 carats. Carats. You guys, can you imagine looking at this thing? And it is actually part of the royal diamonds. So Hope, it's right there in your country, my dear. I know, right? That Google is so smart. So, yeah, diamonds, a girl's best friend, from what I hear. All right, so that was fun. Did y'all like that? I thought that was fun. But I really enjoyed the message as the angels were bringing it through. And there was one line that I think I want to make it into a meme because it was so profound. Let me find it. It's actually like the last couple of lines. There is nothing greater than the power of love It is the true diamond, unbreakable and invincible. You were created through the love of God, and therefore you are the diamond that was meant to be, just as you are. Think about that for a minute. There's no accidents or coincidences. There really aren't. So love yourself, honor and respect yourself as the diamond that you are, that's been forged through all those experiences and all those fires of life, because you're beautiful and special. Oh, you're so welcome, Brookie. And Sally says, we have a diamond store moving in next to Enlightenment, and I couldn't be happier. Ooh, yes, Leo, you are the biggest diamond. We love you so much. All right, so let's do a couple of messages, and unless there's something that anybody wants to share, and then we'll go into a prayer time this morning. And Kathy says, many diamonds are from South Africa, and I remember a certain jeweler who told how diamonds are formed. Yeah, if you research it and look it up, Kathy, it's very interesting to know that they have to go through a certain process to become a diamond. That it doesn't just happen. You can't just grow a diamond. I believe it said from 1 to 3.3, is it million or billion years? I got to go back to my blog. 1 to 3.3 billion years for a diamond to be created naturally. So, yeah, it's just so amazing. And there's only certain parts of the world that diamonds are discovered in the raw, and South Africa being one of them. All right, Joanne, my mom's 90th birthday is this Saturday. Flying to North Carolina to see her. Oh, Joanne, would she like birthday cards? We can do that, We've done it for a lot of people. So let me know if you are open to that idea, and we can send birthday cards her way. All right, page 26, Catherine says. Let's see what that message is. And before I start reading the messages, just a reminder that there's still time to sign up for Think and Grow Rich. Michelle Landers and I are teaching this in September, which is coming up really fast, you guys. We have my birthday first, and then we'll go into September and meet every Thursday night to work on the workbook of Think and Grow Rich. All right, page 26. Honor your time spent in your human existence and those who walk beside you. Be kind to one another, realizing that each life is precious and you are all doing the best you can along the way as you remember your true magnificent self. Love without hesitation, making memories in each moment, and at the end of the day, feeling fulfilled from a life well lived. And what is this saying? Remember that you're a diamond. You are precious. It is the most precious stone. So remember that you are the most precious of anything else that was created. We are diamonds. I love that. Oh, thank you, Joanne. So let's do a birthday blast out to Joanne's mom. We've been praying for her. She's on our prayer list. And now let's send her some uplifting energy, wishing her a happy 90th birthday. I love that. Isabel, I'm grateful for the divine never giving up on me. Oh, me too, girlfriend. I am so grateful for that. And we're going to page 19 for Michelle Landers. And that's the date today, isn't it? This full moon date. Okay. We applaud all who make love your priority. You are a living example of what can happen when the intention is made to put aside chaos and negativity and focus only on uplifting the frequency. Enjoy every precious moment together. Oh my gosh, I certainly do. I enjoy this time together with all of you in the morning. I enjoy when we have gatherings like our retreat, or when we have online classes where we can sit with each other and have the deeper discussions about spirituality and abundance and love and emotional empowerment. I just love being in your energy. And that's what this message is saying. Make love your priority and enjoy every precious moment together. Thank you for that, Michelle Landers. And Sally's asking for page 72 for a group message. And just checking the time. All right. We can possibly do one more if someone wants that. So for the group message, I think there's two here. Are you letting life bog you down and hide that glow from others? You have choices in every moment to make changes that will allow you to shine. Seize every opportunity to show your beautiful, colorful self to the world. You know, I talk a lot about the sandpaper people, and I again apologize for not having that out to you already, but it is done, and it will get out for you to have in your hands. But the sandpapers of life, whether it's people, experiences, things that are taking place in our world, that sloughs off all of that dullness and helps us to shine more brightly like the diamond that we are. So don't let it get you down. If there's things going on, if there's struggles, if there's challenges, if there's pain, worry, any of those low vibration energies, don't go down that rabbit hole. Just slough it off and say, yep, I'm being made to shine even more brightly through these things I'm going through. And then the last one that I will read, good morning, Cass. The last one is, we say to you that not everything you experience while in human form will make sense. Just know that there are no accidents or coincidences, and everything is done in divine plan and in divine time. I love that. And that's what we need to focus on. Sometimes we want what we want when we want it, right? Anybody else? I'll hold my hand up quickly. I want what I want when I want it. That used to be my mantra, and, didn't matter if it wasn't right timing. I wanted it, and I wanted it now. And that's the instant gratification that we have come to expect. I think it's an expectation in our world that we're going to have what we want and we're going to have it now. But it's not always the right time. It's not always the right plan for us. Just like the diamond taking 3.3 billion years to form. But look at the end result. So whenever we're saying, I want this, whatever this is, I want, and then thinking that it's going to show up immediately or in a day, a week, a month, it may not be the divine time for it. It's going to happen if it's meant to be, and it will happen in the right divine time. Patience is not my friend. I have had a hard struggle with patience my whole life, and I know some of you probably have as well. But it sure does pay off when you see that end result, when you see that diamond shining brightly. So thank you for indulging me this morning in all my commentary and everything that Spirit has wanted to speak through me on this beautiful time together. Auntie Jean says it says something that as beautiful diamonds are, they still aren't perfect. They have flaws. Sometimes we have a few flaws ourselves, but we are still beautiful diamonds. We sure are. And in doing that research, one thing that it said was that diamonds are the hardest element that there is. There's nothing harder. And when we think about what we go through in our fires that are creating this beautiful self that is right here, right now, it's not that our heart is hardened, it's that we become stronger, we become fortified, we become, as the angel said, invincible, and we can do anything we set our mind to do. But sometimes we have to wait for that divine timing for it to happen. All right, let me put up here for you to type in your prayer request before this whole hour gets away from me. We're going to take prayer requests and then go into our prayers. And Cass Simmons, I'm so glad you joined us today. Marietta gives us the definition of a diamond. Develop intuition and manifest now, dear. I love that. Yes, because as we go through our fires and through our struggles and challenges, our clairs start to open up more, and we find ourselves with that innate knowingness of what it's all about, what we're doing here, what our purpose is for being. So Michelle raised her hand. Yeah, I own it. I own that sometimes I get impatient, a lot less now than what I used to. But yeah, it still happens. I still want what I want and would love to see it show up immediately in front of me. And one thing that I have experienced is that when we raise our frequency to that fifth dimensional energy, we go beyond the fourth dimension, which is all about the contrast, and we go beyond that into fifth dimensional energy, which is a lot lighter, a lot more acceptable and easier to be in and to flow our energy in. When we do that, the manifestation comes a lot quicker because we have met up with what's already waiting for us. So raising that frequency is so simple. It is so simple, you guys. And we don't have time today, but maybe tomorrow we can talk about raising up to the fifth dimension and raising that beautiful energy so that we can bring in that which we're supposed to have. This is a life that is supposed to be fun. We're supposed to enjoy and have all the things that we want that's in our wheelhouse to have. Mariette, I loved your definition. Thank you. Bricky, I always thought I was the most patient person in the world until I met my little challenger in this incredible little boy. Oh dear, just wait. Just you wait, Brookie. Yeah, it'll be challenging for a bit, I do believe, but you're going to get through it, and you're going to find yourself just so in awe of what comes forward through that relationship with your child. Sally, prayers for the lost, the lonely, the forgotten, the unloved, the homeless, and for all living in fear of another. And I want to add in there, for all of those who are blind to the fact that you are a diamond. As Auntie Jean says, we're not perfect, but no diamond is. No diamond is exactly 100% perfect. There's going to be a flaw somewhere. And accepting yourself with your flaws, that's the beauty of it. So to anyone who can't see your brightness, who can't see that you do shine out in the world, let's lift you up and pray for you to work through that so you can see your brilliance. Thank you for our daily prayer, Deirdre, for all humans, for Gaia and all who live on her back. World peace, attention to human trafficking, and support for parents of addicted children. And Deirdre, we lift you up for complete physical healing. I know you've been going through a lot, my friend, and I love you so very much. And we wrap our arms of love around you. And Michelle could still use some healing prayers. Absolutely, Michelle. We've got to get you all better because we got a class to teach starting in September. Catherine, please pray for my mom. She gets her results today. And she gets the other parts of her results today. Okay, I know she did get the diagnosis, and I think, Catherine, that she started chemo, if I'm not mistaken. So let's lift your mom up high. Thank you, Julie Kiss. Prayers for all in need. And Sally, you are a multifaceted diamond. I love that. All right, so let's go into our hearts with this time that we have left. I've already got Leo queued up for when we get done with the prayer. We can go right into our love fest that we do every day. And yes, your mom is in chemo. So we're lifting her up and lifting you up, Catherine. I know this is a tough time for you. So helping you to be stronger through this fire you're going through. Okay, and let's lift up our Blue and Dolly, our Kathleen, Mama Hada Bear, and those precious babies. And if you remember, we were praying for a child in England, Corey, and Corey got his wings over a year ago. And let's lift up his mom, Pixie, who's going through a difficult time physically right now. So just breathe. Breathe into your heart and release that breath. Let's go into this next breath of life with reverence. As you breathe it into your lungs, let that energy and your attention go to your heart. And when you look at your beautiful heart, see it in a diamond shape. See your diamond that's sitting right there in your high heart. This is where you connect in to your higher self. This is where you connect in to who you truly are and how you were formed to be a diamond in the world, shining bright, letting others find themselves through following that bright light and seeing love in your eyes, in your actions, in your words. Look at your diamond. Does it need to be buffed? Does it need a little bit of sandpaper to really make it shine brighter? Set your intention as you're sitting there looking at the diamond inside of you. The intention for that diamond to shine out, to show your brilliance, to show the love that created it, the love that created you just as you are. We're not perfect. We're in a human body. But this diamond that's inside of us, that diamond is flawless. That diamond that is our connection to the Creator is exactly as it was meant to be. There is nothing that can separate us from the love of God. There is nothing that can crack this diamond. There is nothing that can break it. It is invincible, and it will endure forever. It will never be taken from us. It's there. It's inside. So hold on to your diamond right now. Just look at it. Pour some love toward it. And do some clearing. That's what we're supposed to do, is clear and polish our diamonds today. So Pick up that polishing rag. Go to work polishing your diamond. It may be multifaceted. There may be cracks, not cracks, but there may be crevices that are hard to get to. Those are the parts that we refuse to acknowledge. Those are the things that we push down as we're going through our experiences. And we don't allow ourselves to fully go through and process what's happened to us. Sometimes we just put it aside without fully dealing with it, without an energy of forgiveness, an energy of love, an energy of acceptance. So right now, look at your diamond as you're polishing it. See if there's something on there that, as you come to it, acknowledge it and say thank you. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I never fully released anger, shame, guilt, blame. Thank you. Thank you for the lessons learned. Thank you for being strong and being there, showing up in the world. Thank you to this diamond that is you. I love you. I love you with an unconditional love. Please forgive me. Forgiveness is the release. It's releasing energy from you that's been held onto, letting it go with love. Gently release it. Gently buff that diamond that's inside of you until it's shining as bright as it can shine. And the whole world is seeing our little group that has met this morning to find that diamond inside of us. Let's shine that light out into the world like a spotlight. And let's shine that light on all these prayer requests that we lift up every day, wrapping arms of love around those who are struggling, those who need to know that they are worthy, those who need to know that they're not alone. We lift you. We ask for answers to come for the best and highest good of all. And we give gratitude to our Creator, gratitude to the divine, gratitude to the angels, and gratitude to the earth angels gathered here together today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And every day we share that love and light with each other. We share love, we share gratitude. The words we say are words from the heart. And they say, thank you, I love you. It is part of the forgiveness prayer, the Ho'oponopono, but it's more than that. It's us acknowledging that we are one, going into that oneness together of what we are and who we are. So thank you for being here. And Jill Mershon, I see you coming in. Thank you for being here. Oh, Jim, you're so beautiful. Thank you. Good morning, Catherine DeSanti. Okay, so it is time. It is time for our Leo to sing to us. And thank you, Charlie, for starting us off. And here we go. It's time to get up and get ready. Thank you, Deirdre. So much love. Sally, thank you. Tony, thank you. Pachetta and Pachir, we love you so much. Michelle Landers, oh, you're in my heart, girl. Get all better, 100% better. Thank you, Jim. Linda, so happy you're here. Are you back home yet? Are you still in South Florida? Thank you, Catherine. Thank you. I love you. Namaste, y'all. Cuppa full of joy. Thank you, Patmos. Leo. We love you so much, Leo. Our biggest diamond in the group. Thank you, Catherine. Thanks, Julie Kiss. I hope you have a beautiful day. Annie, the nanny, and Grayson, we love you. Thank you. I love you. Namaste, y'all. Oh, thank you, Auntie Jean. That was from the heart. You're back home in Ocala. Awesome. I'm glad you had safe travels. Thank you, Andrea. Accept, align, allow. Allow yourself to be that bright diamond. Thank you, Isabel. Cuppa full of joy. All right, who's going to sing with Leo today? We were a little late on the draw yesterday. He had to woo all by himself. Oh, thank you, sweet Hope. There you go. We're getting in there before the end. Lots of woos. Woo! Thank you, Leo. We love you so much. Thank you, everyone. May you have a blessed day. Enjoy that full moon energy. Oh my gosh, I went out and stood underneath it last night and it was beautiful. So I can imagine what tonight's going to be like. All right, stay in your heart, connect in with that diamond self that you are, and shine, 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 baby, shine. I love you. I'll see you later. Namaste.